Well, hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Today we're talking about the Mavic Air, but we have something you have probably never seen before. We got a curveball for you, so stick around. So if you came here looking for an unboxing of the Mavic Air, you will have to wait because that is not what this is. This is actually a reboxing of the Mavic Air. Well, David, why do you say reboxing, you might say? That is because my flame red Mavic Air came directly from the factory last week with an error on it. It had a hardware error. It was complaining about the left rear sensor malfunctioning. So we don't have our Mavic Air in here. This is just an empty box for a prop for you guys. So I have actually sent my Mavic Air back to California, not to China, so back to California for us here in the US to get repaired. All right, so I got my shipping label to send back my DJI Mavic Air right here. So I'm gonna send it back in the little case. They said only to send back the broken apparatus, which is the Mavic Air. So we'll put this in the box. So I'm really glad that I don't have to shove everything back into the original DJI box because that would not have been fun. Okay, so bubble wrap, spice, put that right in the middle. Good to go. Travel well, my friend, travel well. And come back newer and better and faster than ever. They'd actually told me that I was going to get a brand new one. It sounds like from the support process, they might have just fixed mine. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see what I get back from them. But it has been a little bit of a process to go through. So let me walk you through the timeline. January 23rd, that was the Adventure Unfolds event, right? So that was when the Mavic Air was first announced to the world. Now, as you know, I've put out several videos talking about rumors and leaks and what we thought might be coming out. Video where we talked about what we liked and what we didn't like from the Adventure Unfolds event. And I talked about my excitement for getting it. And I actually had put in an order already at that time. So as pretty much within the first 30 minutes of the presentation, I put in an order so that I could hopefully be one of the first people to get the publicly available version to start putting together videos for you guys. Unfortunately, things didn't really work out quite like I had hoped. My delivery, since I had chosen a flame red, which I still think is the nicest looking one, although the onyx black is beautiful as well. I think the Arctic white, in my opinion, is not up to the same level as the red and the black one, but that's me. I understand. We all got our differences. Don't hold it against me. I was hoping to be one of the first ones out there to publicly get this, to start putting out videos for you guys. Unfortunately, like I said, it didn't work out quite like that. The flame red ones had a little bit of a delay, so mine came probably 3 or 4 days after a lot of you guys had already gotten them, and a lot of people out there had already started making videos about them. So I was super excited when I actually got mine, and I couldn't wait. I started putting together an unboxing video for you guys. I may still release that, but I'll maybe do the unboxing of my fixed version instead. So, so that day, I immediately, once I did the unboxing, I took some pictures of it. I started doing the whole process of charging the batteries, updating the firmware, all that whole process, right? As soon as I finished all that, then I booted it up for the first time and got errors, of course. So, boo. But, you know, it's one of those things. Like I've said, you know, no manufacturing process is 100%. Unfortunately, I was the one that got it, but you know what? That means one of you guys didn't get it instead, right? So I got to experience the support process. It went pretty well. There was a little bit of a hitch in the beginning. So I did the online chat support. I got somebody right away. I didn't have to wait for it, so that was cool. They were able to kind of walk me through and ask me some questions. They'd asked if I tried refreshing the firmware. I tried doing that. They asked if I tried doing a calibration of the sensors. I did not try that yet, so while they were still on the online chat with me, I tried to do that, which is you hook up your Mavic Air to your computer via the USB cable, and then you use DJI Assistant 2, and you go in and there's an option to do calibrate sensors. Now, when I tried to do that, it would just spin and spin and spin, and eventually tell me I needed to reboot my aircraft, and that was just a never-ending thing. I would reboot my aircraft, I tried again, and I think it was just because the sensors were not working, right? There was an error with the sensor, and so that's why DJI Assistant 2 wasn't able to do the sensor calibration. So at that point, the online support tech had told me, okay, we'll get you a new one. We'll send you a shipping label within 24 to 48 hours. Well, that was on a Thursday. I think they only work Monday through Fridays, right? So 24 to 48 hours ends up being on Saturday when the 48 hours is up. I hadn't heard anything by that point. I tried to go online to see if I could talk with them. Of course, they're not working on Saturdays and Sundays, so I had to wait until Monday. On Monday, I reached out to them and said, hey, I was supposed to get the shipping label to be able to ship my broken one back within 24 to 48 hours. We're now 4 days later, not 2 days later, and I still don't have that shipping label. They started checking on it after, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe of kind of waiting for them. They said they had to process it, and I'm not sure why they had to process it, but basically they said that they were putting it in an express priority queue since I'd had to wait, and that I should get it within 2 to 4 days. I said, well, that really kind of sucks because I was told that previously that it was going to be 24 to 48 hours. Now you're telling me it's going to be another 24 to 48 hours. What can you do? And he said, well, I've put it on the priority line, so you should get it as quick as we can. So he said, you know, it's all I can do for you. I said, okay, thanks, great, appreciate your help, whatever. What I then did was I actually tweeted to the DJI Support, so at DJI Support on Twitter, and said, hey, is there anything you can do to help get the label quicker? I'm supposed to get the shipping label to be able to ship my broken Mavic Air back to you, which, by the way, I haven't flown at all. It came broken from the factory. And I said, is there anything you can do to help expedite this process? I then got a public tweet back from them saying, hey, send me the case number and I'll look into it. And I said, well, I don't want to send out my case number publicly. Friend me or like me or whatever Twitter is. And that way I can communicate with you on a direct message. So they ended up doing that. They reached out to me via direct message. I gave them the case number. They said, great, I'll look into it. And shortly after that, they came back and said, oh, looks like they were missing some information in the case, and that's why it didn't go out in the original timeline. I said, well, I didn't provide any extra information. You know, why was there missing information? They said, well, I'm not sure, but anyways, you should, it's processed now, and you should get it very quickly. And actually, within probably 30 minutes, I ended up getting the shipping label after that point. So I really appreciated the extra assistance from the Twitter social team. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm not sure if it was actually you guys that got that resolved, or if just the online support tech before that had gotten it resolved. But anyways, I appreciate you guys dealing with it in a quick timeline after that. So I then got my shipping label. I boxed up my my Mavic Air and ran it over to UPS and shipped it from there. So it took, so that was on Monday. On Wednesday, it was delivered to them. Later Wednesday, I got an email saying that they had received it and that they would be checking into it within the next like 2 to 3 days, I think. After that, so then yesterday, so Wednesday was 2 days ago from the time that I'm recording this. Then yesterday, which was Thursday, I got a couple of emails from them basically saying, okay, we're checking into it. It'll be 2 to 3 days. before you'll hear back from us. Later that day, they actually got another email saying, hey, we've checked into it. It's covered under warranty. We'll be fixing it. Expect to hear back from us in like 2 to 6 days or something like that. I got a further email saying, oh, it's been fixed, and we're going to be, you can expect it to be shipped in the next X number of days. I actually got an email today, which is Friday, saying that it has been shipped. So they've turned it over to UPS, and they sent me a shipping label. So it sounds like in, I'm guessing, probably 2 to 3 business days. So maybe Tuesday or Wednesday next week, I'm hoping that I will have my brand new Mavic Air and I'll be able to start making videos for you guys. So I appreciate you guys hanging on. In the meantime, I hope to be able to get some other videos out, maybe some Spark videos and maybe some videos about some other drones, or actually another case I got right here from another company. I'm going to be reviewing that very soon as well, and that's the case for the DJI Spark. So anyways, I appreciate you guys hanging on. It's been, you know, a little bit of a challenge staying a little bit optimistic on the whole process, right? I mean, I spent quite a bit of money to get it. I wanted to get it before everybody else so that I could be making the videos for you guys, letting you guys know all the great things and if there's any bad things about the Mavic Air. But hopefully you guys will still want to watch videos, even though I am not even close to one of the first ones now at this point. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I would love to see you a part of the channel for the future. So smash that subscribe button, leave me a comment, let me know, what do you think of the whole process? Am I crazy for staying optimistic? Am I being too pessimistic? Let me know what you guys think, and we will catch you on another video soon. Ciao.